everyone, and welcome to Checkpoint. Yeah, it's your host again, Dr. Ifoma Eze, and I'm here with something spicy and juicy. But before I give you the topic for today, I'd like you to I would like to first and foremost appreciate you and thank you for all that you do for us here at Checkpoint. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares on our videos. Because of all of these things that you do, our message is reaching a wider audience. I'd like to especially thank every one of you who has subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what did I do to you? Huh? What did I really do to you? So I'd like you to please quickly go to my YouTube channels, hit the subscribe button, and then click on the notification bell so that whenever I am live, you will be notified that I am live and I have shared something new also on the platform. So thank you, and thank you again for all that you do for us here at Checkpoint. Without you, there won't be any me as your host for Checkpoint. So thank you for all that you do. Now you know how we roll. I'd like you to just use these few moments to go ahead and invite your friends, your relations, your associates, and your neighbors. Tell them that we are ready for Checkpoint. All right, it's another interesting day with a very, very interesting topic. I am looking forward to seeing you soon. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back after this break. See you. All right, welcome back. And today I'll be sharing a very exciting new topic with you. You know, always at Checkpoint, we bring you something new, something interesting, something engaging, and something that will be very valuable to you. Remember, at Checkpoint, we have a slogan: we equip, we edify, and we empower you to become the very best version of yourself. And that is all we do every time I sit on the front of the screen to reach out to you through Checkpoint. So today is another wonderful day, and I'll be sharing with you a topic that is very, very important. You need it, I need it, we all need it, and I believe it's going to be a huge blessing to you. So today I'll be sharing with you on Checkpoint how to make new friends and keep old ones. How to make new friends and keep old ones. Every one of us, at one point or the other in our lives, we have the need to have new friends, and we also have the need to keep our old friends. For some people, it is easier than others. For some others, it is more difficult. You know, having to make a new friend, having to reach out to somebody, you know, get somebody new into your life, into your space, can be very difficult. For some other people, it is so easy. We also need to know that there are times that we have old friends that we need to keep in our lives, and for one thing or the other, we tend to lose some of those friends. I am grateful to have had some friendships that have lasted over 25 years, 30 years in my life, and for some of these friendships, I'm really very grateful. Why I emphasize on such kind of friends that's been very quality friends is that over the years, you would look back and you discover that the increase in success level in life, you tend to have friends who are not really genuine, friends who do not really care for you like they should. All right. So there are people who are in your life, they call themselves friends, but they are only friendly to their need of you. All right. They are only friendly to their need of you. So what I mean by that is that they are in a relationship with you, in a friendship with you, but they only care about what they stand to benefit from you. And many of us will still call such kind of relationship or situationship friendship. But in reality, it is not friendship. It's just a situationship, because some of them are only friendly to their need of you. So there is something in your life that they need, and because of that, they're just hanging around you. And such people are not really genuine friends. You know, it is commonly said that people come into your life for three different things. A group come into your life for a season, for just a period of time, maybe because of proximity, because of where you are, or because of what you are doing part-time, or because of what you have. All right. Some others come into your life for a reason, maybe because there is something you have that they need. All right. And then some others come into your life and they stay forever. So I want to believe that you would desire to have very genuine friendships that will last forever. Friends that can look at you while both of you are now wrinkled and old, and you guys remember your childhood together. And that is real friendship. And I want to really tell you today that it is very, very essential that you have true friendship in your life, friends that will last for a lifetime. All right, valuable friends, friends that will come to you when you when whether you are up or down, friends that will show up for you when you need them the most. All right, friends that come to your life to better you. Many people call some certain people friends, but I don't know what your own definition of friendship is. Please let me know in the comment section right now. You know, I always like my videos to be very, very interactive. Let me know in the comment section right now. What do you think? What do you think true friendship is? Because I am really interested in hearing your own version of true friendship. Real friendship are people who come into your life and they better you. People who come into your life and your contribution in their life, their contribution in your life make both of you better. True friendship are people that will stand by you through the test of time, no matter what is happening in your life, whether you are in the season of enjoying or whether things are going bad for you, they stand with you, they stay with you, they are always there for you. True friendship are people who show up for you when no one else would. A particular scripture that comes to my mind is the scripture in Mark chapter 2. In this scripture, we saw um, four friends of a man who was paralyzed. This guy was paralyzed, but yet he still had friends who he could call friends, even in his paralyzed state. Some of you are not even paralyzed and you're already losing friends. Some of you are not even paralyzed yet, and people are already running away from you. But these guys, they stood by their friend, despite that their friend was incapacitated. Their friend was in a paralyzed state. Their friend could not offer to them the kind of benefits that friends should offer to each other, because this one, he could not help himself. All right, not to talk of who he could help, but they stood by him and they still looked upon him as a friend. Some of you, it's just money that finished in your hand. All right, some of you, it's just your bank account went down and already you are losing friends. That those were not friends in the first place. These four friends saw their friend in a very paralyzed situation, in a situation where he was in a situation that was really terrible, and they said to their friends, see, we've heard about the master. The master is in town. We're going to take you to the master, and we believe that when you go to the master, things will be fine for you. Things will be better off. You won't have to go through that this situation that you are going through. And they went there, and now the Bible says that when they got there, the whole place was filled. The rooms were filled to the brim. There was no space even by the door or by the window. And these friends, normal friends would say, oh, I think we have tried, we have done our best, we have done the best that we could. At this juncture, there is really nothing else to do. We have to give up, we have to relax. We've tried for our friend, we've done enough, and then there's a sign that we shouldn't proceed any further. But this friend said, wait, if there is no space by the door, if there's no space by the window, we are going to go through the roof. And as difficult as it was, it is even difficult climbing a roof all by yourself, not to talk of to carry somebody who is paralyzed up a roof. But these friends took the risk and they climbed up the roof, and they brought in their friend. In fact, they brought out, they dismantled the roof so they could let down their friend. And I want to believe that the owner of the house must have been angry. He must have been raking. You're going to pay me. You're going to pay me for my roof that you damaged. And they said, don't worry, we can pay. We can take care of that. I don't know about you, but I desire to have such friends. I desire to have friends who will stand by me through thick and thin. And I know that is also your desire. And that is why I'm bringing this topic to you: how to make new friends and how to keep old ones. Because for some people, it is easier to make new friends than to keep the old ones. And you need to know that it is not just what you do about bringing in new friends that you have to do in order to retain your old friendship. So today, I believe that you'll be getting a lot and lots of value from today's video. And I want you to keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and then gulp in everything I'm about to say, because there are points that are proven, there are points that have been researched on, and there are points that will really, really bring you the kind of friendship that you desire. So number one on the list of how to make new friends and keep the old ones is know who you are. Know who you are. If you know me very well, you will know that as an emotional intelligence specialist, I am an advocate for self-awareness. I believe so much in self-awareness. Self-awareness, knowing it simply means knowing who you are. And how do you know who you are? Many of us claim that we know who we are, but we really don't know who we are, because when we meet a different crowd, we become a different personality. We meet a different group of people and we become a different personality. We go out into a particular place and we become like chameleons. We just blend into that atmosphere. At a time, we begin to ask ourselves, who are we really? It is a blessing. It is wisdom for you to know who you are. So, in order to know who you are, what do? You need to know your strengths. You need to know your weaknesses. You need to know your values. You need to know what your boundaries are. All right. You need to know what your limits are. You need to know what your what your extreme boundaries, things that you will never ever do. You need to know things that you will always do, things you will never do, and things that you may sometimes do. So this is just what I mean by knowing who you are. When you know who you are, it will be easy for you to know the kind of friends that you need in your life. So somebody will be like, I thought you were talking about friends here. Everything shouldn't it be about the other person? Well, you may have said right, but it all starts from knowing who you are. When you know who you are, then and only then can you be able to have the kind of friendships that you truly desire, or even keep the kind of friends that you desire. Because what is the use of having friends who trigger your weaknesses on a regular basis? All right, this is not the kind of life you want to live. You don't want to have friends who are consistently and constantly triggering your weaknesses. You want to have friends who encourage and enhance your strengths, who make you a better version of who you are. And how would that happen if you don't know who you are? So, first and foremost, know who you are. All right, know who you are, know what your strengths are, know what your weaknesses are, know what your capabilities are. Because if you know what you are able to do and what you're not able to do, it will help you to make real and profitable and genuine friendship. All right, so this is very, very key. Number two thing I like to share with you about having how to make new friends and how to keep the old ones is that you have to show that you are friendly. You have to show that you are friendly. How would you want to be a friend to somebody and you can't show any friendliness? Friendliness means you're able to smile. Friendliness means that you're able to reach out to the other person. All right. Don't say, oh, this person, if I must be his friend or her friend, they must reach out to me. No, you can go out to say a little hello, a little hi, a little how are you doing today, a little you look good. Throw compliments around without feeling bad about it. Throw compliments to another person without feeling like all the compliments must be towards yourself. So when somebody tells you, oh, you look awesome today, say, oh, thank you very much. And so do you. This is how to start an engagement, a conversation that will eventually lead to good and quality friendship. Don't say, oh, they must be the one to talk to me first. If they don't talk to me, oh, nothing's going to happen. It doesn't work that way. So you have to intentionally make sure that you show yourself to be friendly. Smile, converse well, have an atmosphere that says, I am welcoming, I am nice, I am open, all right, I am willing to mingle, I'm willing to have a conversation with you. I don't treat myself as being much higher than you. I see you as a human being. I value who you are. So this is so important. You have to show yourself friendly. There are people who want new friends. They even want to keep their old friends, but they're not willing to show that they are friendly. All right. When you see somebody, they are always angry, bitter, toxic. All right. There's this atmosphere around them that makes people be like, nah, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in the same space with this person. And this is not good for you. So if you want to actually make new friends or even keep your old friends, you need to come to the point where you're able to show yourself to be a friendly person. All right. You have to be enduring, you have to be tolerant, you have to be open, you have to be cheerful. These are the things that will really help you to get the right people into your life. And when you get them, you are able to equally keep them. If you have friends that you don't show yourself friendly to, all right, so you call them friends, but you're not willing to befriend them, then you are not willing to have friends or even to keep the old friendship. All right, let's talk about number three way to make new friends and keep the old ones is that you have to bring value to the relationship. You have to bring value to the friendship. Learn how to bring value to your friendship. Don't say, oh, he's my friend, she's my friend, and you end up not bringing anything. Don't say he is my friend, she's my friend, and there is no single value you are bringing to the table. All right. While I know that true friendships are usually unconditional, it is important that you bring value. The only thing that will make you to be regarded is value. The only thing that will make you to be rewarded is value. The only thing that will make you to be remembered is value. Don't forget what I have said. Number one, the only thing that will make you to be regarded is value. What will make you to be rewarded is value. What will make you to be remembered is value. When you bring value to your friendship, when you bring value to any relationship, you'll be rewarded, you'll be regarded, and you'll be remembered. And this is very, very, very important. Don't be that kind of friend that is always there to take and take and take. All right. You believe that everybody owes you. This kind of entitlement spirit will not allow you to be a true friend to anybody whatsoever. You want to be a true friend to somebody, you want to make new friends, you want to keep your old friends, you always have to bring value to the friendship. What would your friend say is the reason for is the thing that is the reason why you are missed. All right. What would your friends say is the value that you bring? What would your friends say is the thing they cannot do, is the reason why they cannot do without you? All right. Be that valuable in a relationship. I spoke to some people in church the other time. I told them you need to learn how to bring value to the king. People are rewarded by virtue of the quality of value they bring to the table. Every king, no matter how powerful that king is, the king will always respond to anyone who brings value to him or her. All right. So the king will always value anyone who brings value to him, and the queen will always value anyone who respond to anyone who brings value to her. It is very, very important. Don't say that, oh, my friend is already a rich person. Even the rich people love to receive gifts, all right? Even the rich people love to receive value. There is something in the life of a very rich person that is still missing. There is something missing in their life at every given time. There is something they cannot give themselves. Even God that we serve in heaven, God is all powerful. God is all present. He's all knowing, and yet there is something he cannot give himself. He cannot give himself honor. He cannot give himself glory, and that is why he created us so that we can be instruments of giving him glory and honor, because that's something he needs from us. And that's why when we say we are ministering to the Lord, it means that we're giving him all the glory, we're giving him all the worship, we are worshiping him and honoring him and adoring him. This is our own responsibility. So when you find yourself in a friendship, you must be willing to bring something valuable. The king needs value, the queen needs value. In fact, Joseph was valuable because he brought value to the relationship. He brought value to the king, and that was why the king made up his mind to have a relationship with Joseph. In fact, the Bible tells us that a time came when Joseph's father came, the king came out to greet his father and greet his brothers, and even gave them an accommodation in the land of Egypt. And this is very, very key. You need to understand that even kings respect and regard value. How much more your friendship? So you have a friend, make sure you are bringing value to the table. So ask yourself today, the friendship between me and this person, what value am I bringing? Am I just in the place where I'm always collecting and taking and not giving back anything in return? Even the Bible tells us that blessed is he that giveth more than he that receiveth. If you are a giver, you are more blessed than the person who is doing on the receiving end. David, David had value. You know, he could play an instrument so powerfully that this instrument had ability, the playing of the instrument skillfully had the ability to chase out evil spirits. And there was a king named King Saul, and this king had evil spirits all around him. All right. And then David came into the palace, and he was able to bring quality value to this king. And not only that, a Philistine champion was troubling them and making all of them afraid. It was this same David that was able to rise up to the occasion and brought value to the king, and the king never forgot him. Can I also talk about Daniel? Daniel in the Bible, Daniel could solve the king's puzzles. Daniel could solve the king's problems. Daniel could reveal the content of the king's dreams. And because of that, Daniel was so relevant that he was relevant in four different dispensation of kings. That's how relevant and how powerful this man was. So if you are really in a relationship, if you're in a friendship, learn how to bring value to the table. Don't be that kind of person who is always coming to collect and collect and collect. In fact, if you are the collector, people will not regard you. All right. If you're the one always collecting, nobody will value a relationship with you. But if you're the one who gives, oh my God, you'll be the one that everybody prays for, all right? You'll be the one that everybody looks forward to seeing. You'll be the one that everybody wants to be around simply because you are the one who knows how to bring value. All right, let's talk about number four. So, number four point I'd like to share with you on how to make new friends and keep old ones is that you have to be available. I know in this world where we have so many distractions, people are no longer being available to each other. Be available. Show up. Show up for your friends. Show up for your friends. Don't say, oh, I'm busy. I have work to do. I am so engrossed with my assignment. Oh, I'm not available. I have an appointment by such time. I'm traveling. And so like that. These are lame excuses people make for friendships. Be available for your friends. If you want to make more friends, you have to be available. If you want to keep your old friends, you have to be available. Availability simply means that you are there and you are present, all right, for the people who you say are your friends. If they are truly your friends, you have to make yourself available. You have to be present. Is a very essential tool, to having friends and being friendly and keeping your old friends. Many people are always claiming to be busy, and I know life can be truly, truly busy. If you say you are somebody's friend, you have to make time for the person. Many people tell you, I'm too busy, I don't have time, I have so many meetings to attend. But let me tell you the truth. If they really care about you, they'll make time for you. That's the truth. If somebody really cares about you, they'll make time for you. And if they don't make time for you, please tell yourself the painful truth. They do not really love you as they claim to be. All right, they do not love you as they claim to be. So if they don't make time for you, you make time for yourself. I know many people who feel neglected, all right, feel abandoned and even rejected by their friends because they are always the ones being available, always the ones being ready to reach out to them, but they never show up for them, vice versa, especially when it comes to that their point. So if they say they are not available for you, you'll be available for yourself. If they love you, they'll be available for you. If they care about you, they'll be available for you. If they believe they need you, they'll be available for you. And that person who is telling you they're not available because they are busy, they are actually available to somebody else. All right. The fact that they didn't have time to call you or reply your message or call you back after you have called them does not mean that they are not calling somebody else back. They are not replying some other person's message or reaching out to somebody else. It's just that they do not value the friendship the same way you value it. And you have to tell yourself the painful truth and value yourself, especially when somebody refuses to value you, you value yourself. All right, let me share with you number five. Number five way to make new friends and also how to keep the old one. You need to have a positive attitude always. Have a positive attitude always. A positive attitude will make you an attractive person. A positive attitude will make you very magnetic. Everybody wants to hang around that one that has a positive attitude. People want to be friends with that one that has a positive attitude. When you have a positive attitude, you are like a breath of fresh air. Everyone wants to come around you so they can breathe properly. And I know that in this era that we are in, people are getting more bitter and more toxic and more negative because of the things that they have to go through. But if you are that one that chooses to stand out with a very positive attitude, you'll become the attraction of all. Everyone would want to be around you. Everyone wants to be attracted to you. Everyone wants to hang around you. So if you want to be a very truly friendly person, you have to be what? Have a positive attitude around you. Any new person who wants to come into your life, that wants to be your friend, must first and foremost recognize that you have a positive attitude and they want to draw closer to you in like manner, in the same manner. If you already have friends and then you always have this positive attitude, they will see you as somebody they can talk to. They will see you as somebody they can tell their plans. They will see you as somebody they can pour their hearts out to, because they know that when they are done doing that, they are going to feel much better for it. So maintain a positive attitude always, not in the morning and then you lose it in the afternoon, or you have it in the afternoon, you lose it at night. No, that it doesn't work like that. You need to maintain a positive attitude always. And how do you maintain this positive attitude? You need to intentionally and deliberately saturate yourself with positivity, which means you need to have positive thoughts, which means you need to say positive words, and which means you need to act in positive ways. Let me say this again. You want to have positive attitude all around you. Number one, you need to start thinking positive thoughts, all right? Exchange all those negativity, exchange all those negative thinking with your positive attitude. So you begin to think positive thoughts. And then number two, you need to begin to say positive words. There are people that come around and everything they say is pessimistic, pessimistic, pessimistic on a recurring basis. You cannot be that kind of person. So you want to be have this positive attitude around you. You need to learn how to do what? Say positive words. Tell somebody they look nice. Tell somebody they look good. Tell somebody they are exceptional at what they are doing. All right. Tell another person they are gifted at what they are doing. Tell somebody that they are incredible, they are amazing. Use nice words and smile while you do it. All right. All this one, you're frowning your face like a juju and like masquerade in Africa. It's of no use to you. You have to be expressive. All right. While being expressive, you have to be cheerful while doing that. Use positive words. And finally, you have to act positively, do positive things. All right. You cannot say you have a positive interior and then your exterior is smelling all negative. You don't need that. All right. So you have to be positive all round. All right. Exude. All right. Exude positive energy, exude positive attitude, exude positive behavior, and positive air around you so that people can find it very, very comfortable to be around you. So positive, having a positive attitude always is essential to you being making new friends and also have keeping the old friends that you already have. All right. Hope you got that. Now let's talk about number six, right? So number six, way to make new friends and also to keep your old friends is that you have to make connection with friends of friends. All right. So this one, it's a natural thing, but it may not be a very common point and may not easily come to your mind. You need to learn how to make friends with friends, make connection with friends of friends. So let me assume that A and B are friends, all right? But then C is a friend of A and D is a friend of B. So you can, as whether you are A can decide to make a friend of D who is also a friend of B, and that way you are increasing your number of friendship, right? So B can equally decide to make a friend of C, who is while C is already a friend of A. So when I say make connection with friends of friends, it means that the friends of your friend can equally be your friends. All right, the friends of a friend can equally be your friends. So you have to be open-hearted. All right, bring yourself to that point of vulnerability. Some people are not usually willing to acknowledge that they have flaws. I want to tell you, every one of you, that we are all flawed. All right, even the best of us, even the ones, some of us who look like we don't our legs don't touch the ground, all right? We all have flaws. We all have weaknesses. We are not all perfect. Even though we might have some level of perfection, we are really not perfect, all right? So be vulnerable. Be willing to acknowledge that you have faults, you have mistakes. And when you see these friends of your friend, all right, don't have this air of I am better than you. It's usually called high-handedness, all right, or high-mindedness. Don't be like that. Keep yourself. I'm not saying you should be mess yourself up, but then be humble. Be humble enough to relate with the friends of your friend. All right. I understand that sometimes some of the friends of your friend might not, there might be people that you may not be able to work with at all, but at least you can make a trial, try to reach out to more people. If you don't know where to start, start with the friends of your friend. All right. The more you get to know them, in a group setting, eventually you'll be surprised that you may have closer friendship with them, even much more than your initial friends. So it's important that you keep making new friends and that you are able to also keep the old friends. So learn how to make the connection with friends of friends. Remember, the goal here is for you to be friendly. The goal here is for you to have more friends. The goal here is for you to be able to keep the friends that you already have. All right, let's talk about number 7. Oh, before I talk about number 7, it's important that you know that life can be very lonely without good and quality friendship. Hmm? Let me say this again. Life can be very lonely without good and quality friendship. Many of you are saying, "Oh, what's she talking about? What do I need this message? Oh, I have what I need. I have friends. I know I have friends." But have you sat down to evaluate the quality of friendship that you have? Have you started to ask yourself if what if push comes to shove, will how many of these my friends will stand by me? All right. If I'm being accused of doing something terrible now, which of these my friends can call me and tell me they believe in me and that they are going to stand by me till this trial is over? How many of such kind of friends do you have? All right. Many of you have people who call fair weather friends. When I was small, we used to call it FFF, like friend for food. All right. Some of you, the friends you have are just FFS. All right. Just friend for food. These people are just there because of the food they will get from you. You need to move past that level of FFFs to real friendship, quality friendship, friendship that looks like a brothers or like friendship that is stronger than blood. You know that kind of friendship that the Bible talked about that David and Jonathan had? So much so that even after Jonathan was dead, David kept looking for a descendant of Jonathan to bless, and he found Mephibosheth. That's the kind of friendship I'm talking about. Friendship that transcends life. Friendship that is longer than life itself. That's the quality of friendship that you need. So please stop joking around when I'm talking about the need for friends. You need friends. Every one of us needs friends. If something happens to you today, it is your friends. I know family are always there, but then there are friendships that are even stronger than the family bond, and you need to remember this. So, this is why we are talking about friendship today. So, don't trivialize it or think it's something that you do not need or something you do not want. It's so important. So, let's continue and talk about number 7. Number 7, way for you to be able to make new friends or and keep old friends is that you need to look out for common values. All right, have look out for common values. There are values that you have in common. You know, the basis of friendship is usually surrounded around common values, common interests, common hobbies. All right, so ask yourself, what are the common values that we have? What are the common areas of interest that we have? What are the common hobbies that we have? For every relationship to thrive for a period of time, there must be areas of common values, areas of common interest, areas of common hobbies. So sit down and ask yourself, what are my values? All right. What are my interests? What are my hobbies? Ask yourself this question intentionally. All right. Ask yourself this question intentionally. Tell yourself, what are my hobbies? What are my values? What are my interests? All right. Why am I with this kind of friend? Why? What am I doing with this kind of person? What is in this person that relates with me? All right. This is the question we have to ask ourselves. All right. So you have to ask yourself, what are the values that this person have? What are the interests that this person have? What are the hobbies that this person have that we can say it relates with me? All right. You don't have to be the same with your friend. Let me say this again. You don't necessarily have to be the same with your friend, but there should be areas of common values, common interests, and common hobbies. All right, let's continue. The next one I'd like to share with you about number 8 is how to make friends and how to keep old friends, how to make new friends and how to keep old friends. Is that you have to care genuinely for people. You have to genuinely care for people. There are people who are in relationships today and they are just in there for what they want to get. There are people that are in friendship today and they're just making those friends because of the things they want to benefit from that friendship. So they greet the person because they stand to benefit something. They help the person because they know that the person will pay them back. That is not really true friendship. Care genuinely for your friends. If you have friends, care genuinely for people. Even if you don't have friends, when you care genuinely for people, you will see yourself making valuable friendship. I feel so happy and delighted when people remind me of things I did for them years ago that even has escaped my memory. I can't even remember those things anymore. But because I was showed them a lot of kindness, they seem not to be able to forget it because I came through for them because I stood by them. And this is what true friendship is all about. Don't always be on the receive, give me side. We are not Jimmy, all right? Stop asking, saying, give me. You're not Jimmy, all right? Even if you're Jimmy, you should learn how to give instead of receiving. Bible says it is more blessed to give than to receive, all right? So care for people genuinely. Find out how they are doing. Let me tell you the truth, people are struggling with so much. Only a few have the courage and the boldness to come out and talk about what they are going through. Only a few can even cry out. Many people, for the stigma, what people are going to tell them, how people are going to look at them, how the world can turn against them, how even people will begin to say negative comments on top of them trying to be vulnerable and open is enough to shut them down. But if you see, if somebody genuinely opens up to tell you that they are going through stuff, please reach out to the person. Please help that person. Don't stay back and say, oh, this person is not in my league. I don't need to see. Please care genuinely for people. Let there be the milk of compassion in your heart that makes you really go out of your way to be a huge blessing to somebody. There are people I have trained in school. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are parents. I don't know where they're coming from. There are people I have supported, I have given, I have provided for. I don't necessarily know their roots or who their parents are or where they're coming from. But I do this because I genuinely care. The truth of the matter is that if you're a caring person, the truth is that you will still not be able to care for the whole wide world. All right, you will not be able to care for the whole wide world. There are people that you will not be able to reach. There are people you will not be able to meet. But see, at least from your own, from where you are, even Jesus said, go and preach the gospel, start from where you are. So from where you are, who can you reach out to? Who can you help? There is a child who is out of school. Have you been able to give some money so that child can get back to school? There is a family that is starving. They have not been able to eat. Have been able to provide, no matter how little, for them to eat. There is a family that's about to be thrown out into the street because of house rent. What are you doing? What part are you playing to make sure that the family is not thrown out into the street? There is something you can do. When you allow the milk of compassion within you to flow, you'll be surprised at how many people need your help. Care for people genuinely. When you are talking to somebody, when you're calling somebody on the phone, call them not because of what you gain from them, call because you genuinely care about their welfare. There is no need to overflogging this topic, this issue, but it's one of the ways for you to make new friends and also to keep your old friends. All right, let me talk about number nine. Number nine, make people feel important. This is so incredible. Do you know that one of the ways you can make somebody to feel important is to remember their name? Some of you are so bad with names, right? You meet somebody today, her name is Dorcas, you see her, in 2 weeks' time, you call her Esther. Haba now, Haba. What's the relationship between Dorcas and Esther? I know somebody that is watching now. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Remember people's name, all right? Remember their name. Call them by their name. There is nothing as precious as the sound of a person's name to them, especially from somebody who they value. Remember the name of people. Treat people well. Make them feel very important. There are some of you that whenever you are hanging around somebody, the only words that come out from your mouth are words that crush the person's spirit, words that put the person down, words that make the person feel like they are nothing, they are not valuable to anybody. Sometimes I know that you're working with people. Look at the people that you are working with and tell them something nice. Tell them that you value their friendship. Tell them that you value their presence. Tell the people that work for you that you value the work they do for you. All right. Tell them how important this work is. All right. This is very key. Even if they don't say it, they need it. All right. They need it to propel them. They need it to motivate them to do more. Learn how to celebrate people. All right. Make people feel important. If they have birthdays, celebrate them. If they have special days, talk about it. All right. Let them know that you were able to remember that this is a special day to them. I know you may not be very perfect at doing that, but nobody's going to judge you for not remembering everything, but do your best to remember their names. Do your best to remember who they are and what they are doing. This will really, really help you to make new friends and also help you to keep your old friends. All right, make your friends feel important. How do you make somebody feel important? It's not just by remembering their name. All right, so also make sure that you prioritize them at some certain point. A time should come when you let your friend know that for today, today is your day. I'm making out today for you. I want to spend more time with you today, and I'm going to prioritize you today. Don't say you're prioritizing your friend and then you're busy chatting away or doing some other things with others. No, make sure that you make your people around you feel important. If they don't feel important around you, they won't feel like they're valued, all right? And you may not be able to make new friendship that way. So if you are meeting somebody for the first time, tell the person, wow, I like the way you are talking. I like the way you speak like you are a very, very important person. And the person will be able to gain some composure and let you know that, well, I'm important to a certain extent. So please make sure that you are is somebody who is easy to converse with, somebody who is easy to reach out to, make people feel like they are important. I'm not saying you should make it feel like in a negative way or in a manipulative way. These are not skills for you to manipulate. These are things for you to do. All right. You have to internalize it. You have to make it a part of your person so that it's not just when you want to manipulate the person to do something for you, you now use this point. No, that's not the essence of sharing this video with you. The essence of sharing this video so that when you are able to do some of these things, when you internalize it and make it a part of you, you are able to have genuine friendship. You're able to have real friendship. You're able to do something nice for somebody. And when the person remembers you, they will want to remain your friend forever. So please make people feel important. And the last one I'll be sharing for today, the number 10th point. Remember, I've shared 9 already. If you came late, if you started watching this video from this point, I want to advise you just go back to the very beginning of this video and watch this point. Don't come and say, oh, I already know the point. Oh, don't summarize, because even if I share the point with you, there are details I might have shared that might be valuable to you that you are not able to capture. Remember, I said a number one way to make new friends and also to retain them is that you have to know who you are. Self-awareness is key. Number 2, you have to show that you are friendly. Number 3, I said that you have to bring value to the friendship. Don't be the kind of friend that comes in empty-handed and then is expecting everybody to reward them. Nobody rewards. In fact, it is fraudulent for you to expect reward when you have given no value. Number 4, you need to be available. Be available, be present. Don't be an absentee friend. So we talked about number 5. We said you need to have a positive attitude always, not sometimes, not when you feel like. Have a positive attitude always. Number 6, we say you have to make connection with the friends of your friend. All right, you need to make connection with the friends of your friend. If you just keep your circle small, you also have a small circle. But if you want to have more friends, you need to extend and open up your wings to take in more friendship. All right. So number 7, I said you need to look out for common values, common interests, and common hobbies. Common values, common interests, and common hobbies, so that you'll be able to have quality friendship. We also said that number 8, you need to care genuinely for people. All right, genuinely care for people. Let people know that you are not just there for ulterior motives. You are there because you really care about their well-being. All right, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. Number 9, I told you that for you to make new friends, and for you to keep your old friends, you need to make people feel important, not out of manipulation, but really, really make people to feel important. And the last one I'll be sharing with you today, the number 10 way of how to make new friends and keep your old friends, is that you need to put down your phone. Put down your phone. Okay, so wait. I am not saying that you put down the phone and not watch this video. All right, so finish watching this video. But if you want to make friends, you need to learn how to put down your phone. This one, you're always on your phone. You're always pressing, always looking, always clicking. All right, always looking for one new video. It's not allowing you to make new friendships. When you go out to a public place, you're always pressing your phone, you're always on the phone, you're either talking with somebody or chatting away or watching new videos or following the reels and stories. Of course, the social media of today has lots and lots of distraction, and the distractions are enormous. All right, So I understand all of this complexities, but then you have to intentionally put down your phone in order to converse and reach out to other people. There are many friendships you are losing by being in the bus on the phone, and it's even worse now. Not only are you on the phone, you also put in earbuds, ear blogs, and you're always on the phone, all right? You're either listening to music or listening to or watching a movie or something. You keep yourself so enclosed, all right? In fact, if we are not careful, we are losing an entire generation of humanity simply because of our phone usage. Sometimes when you're in a bus, when you're in a taxi, when you're together with people, put your phone in your bag, look up, look around, and smile to the next person, all right? And say hi to the next person. The world is really not as wicked as you make it look. Or I know the world is wicked. I've had my own fair share of experiences, but then we can also restore humanity. We can also restore humanity by just being nice, by just reaching out to somebody. You know, fortunately, people have accidents now, and instead of somebody rushing to give a helping hand, they pick up their phone and they keep capturing videos of the person who is dying off. Why? Because they just want views, because they just want more likes, because they want people to watch them. These things are not, we are losing humanity by doing that. So put your phone down. Please finish watching this video before you obey this instruction, right? So put your phone down. Put your phone down. Your phone is always on your face. See, there are free radicals flying everywhere. There's a lot of things that are going wrong by you just keeping your phone on your face. There are diseases that this generation will yet contact because of the way we are using phone. We're sleeping with our phones. Our phones are sleeping on us. All right. Sometimes we are pressing the phone and we sleep off until morning. The phone is hot and generate emitting rays on our bodies, and this is not healthy. Sometimes stay away from the phone and reach out to the people that you see in the family. I saw a picture some time ago about a family. They were in a sitting room, and in just one sitting room, but they were not connected at all. So the father was on the laptop, the mother was on an iPad, the children were all on their phones, you know, and then the television was on, the dog had to be watching the television, and nobody was connected with each other despite the fact that they were all in one room. In fact, in my family, we made it a dining table policy when we're eating or having our dinner in the dining. Everybody, you either don't even bring your phone to the table at all. If you ever bring your phone to the table, you keep it face down, no matter how it rings, until we are done with dinner. Some of these things, when you're having the morning devotion, everybody keeps their phone away so that we can actually have quality time and discuss. When we're having family time, we also keep the phones away so that we can actually bond. All right. This is something that is really missing in most families and in our generation now. And we have to restore humanity. Let's put the phone down so that we can have quality friends, we can make new friends, and we can keep our old friends. Sometimes you discover that even two friends are together, but they are chatting away to different people on the phone and they are not even connected, they're not even bonding, they're not even reaching out to each other, and that shouldn't be so. So, these are the few things I thought to share with you today on Checkpoint. I know it has been a huge blessing to you. Now you can easily make new friends, now you can easily keep your old friendship. And I believe that if you're able to do all I have asked you to do today, you'll be surprised at the quality of friends you'll be able to have in your life. People who will stand by you, people who will show up for you, people who will be available for you, people who will genuinely care for you, people who will make you feel important, people who will stand by you through thick and thin. And that is my definition of true friendship. I am wishing you well, and I know that you will have true friendships and you will also become a valuable friend from now henceforth. All right, until I come your way again, keep making a positive, indelible mark in the sands of time and in the lives of people. I love you so much. Bye bye for now. Hi everyone, I hope you were blessed by that message. All right, so I want you to just go ahead and support us. If you are led, go ahead and just sow into the account right on the screen. And I know that as you do that, God will bless you big time. Because of the seeds you are sowing, we'll be able to reach a wider audience on different platforms. So please do well to sow that seed, and God will bless you. Love you.